Hey everyone, welcome to the Bif TV. And you may all be wondering, why haven't you uploaded videos in a long time, Jamaad? That's a very valid question. On this episode, we're going to make a classic Palestinian dish called Maqluba. It is probably the national dish of Palestine. That and Msakhan, between the two. In any case, we're going to make it a very, very spooky Maqluba that I don't think that the world has ever seen. But come and join us and we'll see how it turns out. Thinking of the traditional ingredients that are in Maqluba, we have, at least my family, put chicken, cauliflower, carrots, potatoes, and of course you can't have Maqluba without ruz. But I found the weirdest of each of those ingredients. So we have right here some exotic, strange, black, silky chickens. Look like they had better days. We have purple cauliflower, a purple carrot, purple potato, purple tomato, and black rice. So guys, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up these two chickens over here, and then we're going to take this, add it to the pot with some cooking onions and oil, add some spices, bay leaves, and while that's getting cooked, we're going to be doing the vegetables. And what we're going to do is we're going to chop these up, peel then chop, and then fry them up. And so once both of those are done, we're going to add them all together, including the rice. And then we're going to cook them together until the rice is fully cooked. Time for upside down. Okay, let's start with cutting the chicken. All right.
Six and a half hours later.
Hey man, this chicken had an extra toe. We got a mutant chicken here, guys. The history of Maqluba. Some say that it was Salah ad-Din al-Ayyubi, rahimahullah, who was the one that named this dish. It was around that time, the Crusades, when he was eating this dish. It was called Baytanjaniya, I think, and it's basically an eggplant dish. Because Maqluba does, that's one of Maqluba's ingredients, it does have eggplant, but he liked the piece that was a little bit crispy, so he said, give me from the one that's Maqluba, hence the name. Since they flip it. So guys, I'm going to finish cutting this chicken up. That way I can lie to you about my knife skills and how great they are. I peeled the vegetables, washed them, and some of them are cut, some of them are not. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut up some of the vegetables, 1/4 of an inch. Cut up an onion here. I'm going to take the onion, put it in some sizzling oil, and then once that gets a little bit translucent, I'm going to put the chicken in there, add some spices. When that's cooking, we'll finish up the vegetables and we'll start frying them up. This is from Palestine. Shout out to my Uncle Moses. That's enough to like cover the bottom. And we use 2-liter juice bottles to fill our olive oil. It just brings a nice flavor to it, nice fruity flavor. So this is like the base of the dish. We'll use the same water that the chicken cooks in to flavor the Maqluba, because we're gonna season this whole thing up here. We're gonna go to the vegetables, fry them up, and then once they're all fried up, the chicken should be cooked, and we'll layer it up all together and then have the rice added and cook that. The onions are cooking in the oil, they just start to sizzle up. I'm gonna add the spice mixture, which is pretty much garlic powder, black pepper, allspice, adobo, there's no cumin, I don't like cumin too much, and salt. Oh, a little bit of cinnamon. It looks like a lot, but again, I'm going to add water, a lot of ingredients going on. In addition to that, I'm going to add some bay leaves and cardamom. Alright, we're going to cook this for like about a minute and a half, just to toast the spices a little bit, to make that base flavor. I don't know why I did this, but when you talk about flavor, you go like this. Because it's the beating heart of the dish, you know what I mean? Alright, we'll have the chicken now. Skin side down. I'm gonna get all the spices on the chicken. Has it at least touch the pan, the bottom. It's a little bit overcrowded, but it'll work. This dish is so weird. I can imagine my mom going, like, Shohab, Shohab. Sorry, Mama. Again, this is, you know, strange even for me. That says a lot. The white meat looks like it's cooking well, I say white meat, but you know, the breasts of the chicken are turning like a whitish, grayish color. I guess it reminds me of a little bit of duck. I've had that once. It was a disaster. Inshallah, this is not going to be also a disaster. But we'll commit either way. The cameraman is going to eat with me, so he's committed as well. Chicken has cooked for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to add some water to it just to submerge the chicken, and that's going to cook the chicken all the way through. While that's going on, we'll be able to fry our vegetables. Just going to loosen the bottom bits, make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom and burn. Let this boil, and we'll turn it down to simmer and leave it on for about, I would say 20-25 minutes maybe, or until the chicken's cooked. Again, this is a first for, I think, the world. Okay, it happened here first, okay? Remember that. And we don't know how long this chicken's gonna take to cook, so we'll just check on it, you know, in about a half hour or so. She says 40 minutes, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, okay? I don't cook Maqluba, but I am for you. When it comes to the weird stuff, I'm your guy. I'm gonna check on the chicken with the onions here, not just yet. So I'll let that chill for a little bit. I just turned the heat to medium. In the meantime, we can add the vegetables to the hot oil, which is cauliflower, if you haven't figured it out by now. And now let's check on the chicken, guys. So far so good. It smells like a regular chicken, but leave it for a little bit more. Say at least another 15 minutes. When the meat starts to pull away from the bone, you know that it's getting there. Because this is the first time that I've cooked this demon bird, we're going to give it a little bit longer time, just to make sure all the spirits have been exercised. We call this the slide of doom. No. Guys, I don't like oil. I'm afraid of it. And if any Maqluba would strike fear in the heart of men, or hearts of men, it'd be this Maqluba. We're going to finish up the last of the vegetables, which is the carrots. I know my mother's going to be criticizing me how I'm holding this. You know you're the best, Mama. Alright guys, so now we're at the stage where we're going to take the chicken off. I think it's cooked long enough. It's the white meat, the white dark meat, if that makes sense. Once I take all the chicken out, I'm going to set it aside and then take the water, the broth, run it through this colander behind me. That way we just get the water. We don't want the onions or any little bits or anything like that. And then we're going to add the rice and the vegetables and stack it up to the final stages of the Maqluba, aka upside down. I'll try this at home, kids. I'll leave this aside so we can layer it properly. We're not going to use all of this. I'm going to dispose of this and we'll be back in a bit. Now we have an empty pot here. We didn't wash it. We want the flavor and everything. And so what we're going to do is add some oil just to, it may start popping right now, just to get the vermicelli in there, sharia. And we want to toast these before adding the washed rice. I like these, so I'm going to add a little bit more than what my wife would usually add. I'm going to toast this for like, you know, until it gets a little bit brown. And then after that, we'll add the washed rice. Once we add the washed rice, we're going to season it with black pepper, salt, allspice, and cinnamon. Turn this off now. I'm going to season this, salt, pepper, allspice, cinnamon. You know, just I'm eyeballing it, but I guess, I don't know, a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons. It's like a quarter of a teaspoon. This also a quarter. Black pepper. I'm gonna add the chicken first, okay? Because the rice, see, this is upside down, so we have to layer it upside down to get it right side up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a little bit of everything on one layer, so you don't have to fish for things. I'm gonna layer it up now, going one by one. I mean, you can mix it together, it's not a big deal, but that way it's evenly distributed, and when you go take the scoop of Maqluba, you get a little bit of everything. If my mom was here, she would have smacked me by now. Say, "Khalas, put it all. Full head, khalas." Right, Amma. Now we're gonna add the liquid.
The tomato.
After we add the tomato.
Then the rice.
The rice. Anything else? No? Okay. Come on, guys, wash my hands. And I'm not using a knife that's too sharp, okay? We're not cannibals here. This may be a dark-looking Maqluba, but we're not down with eating blood. We're poking little holes in this because we want the water to go away to the bottom. We don't want it to just sit at the top and pool. Then it won't cook evenly. Let it cook for another 25-30 minutes and then we'll be done. We'll check the rice. When the rice is done, everything is done.
About 40 minutes.
About 40 minutes actually. Again, incorrect. 3 out of 3, guys. All right, let's take a look at the Maqluba, see what we're dealing with. Wow, look how dark the water got from the black rice. And probably from the purple potatoes, and the purple cauliflower, and the black chicken, and the purple carrots. What is in dark food? B12? I don't know. It seems healthy. So hopefully this is edible. I'm sure it will be. So, but we'll see in a bit. All right, guys, Maqluba is done. I want you to see it yet. Let's bring it over, and we have to flip it, which gives it the name Maqluba, upside down. Time to flip now. Moment of truth. Was this monstrosity or genius? Very terrifying part, aside from the ingredients that were scary. And that's what is called Maqluba. Some grip on this. Give me a second, guys. Technical difficulties. Check that out. Now, is it a little moist? Yeah, but you know what? It is what it is. We're here. We're committed. We'll see it through together. All right, so guys, here's the man behind the scenes, the cameraman, my brother-in-law, Ibrahim.
For the record, I don't want to try this.
Well, we're not gonna let anything go to waste, and I'm not gonna go down by myself either. So we have our wills up to date.
All right, you go first. I'm not gonna try this.
All right, honestly, it's hard to distinguish the individual ingredients, but we have, like I said, here's the salad. I got a little bit of dark meat, the white meat, which is not really white anymore, it never was white, and some yogurt, leban. Bismillah.
How's it taste?
Not the worst Maqluba I've had.
No.
That smells like chewy. Let me try the chicken. This is the part that's gonna determine.
Wait, which part is that? The white meat or the dark meat?
This is the dark meat. This is the dark meat.
Why'd you close your eyes?
I went to a different place. Tastes just like chicken, man.
Just like chicken?
Exactly like chicken.
Okay. You make me feel a little more safe.
Alright, let me try the white meat. Potato. The schnozzberries taste like schnozzberries. Well, they don't get it.
It's not bad. It doesn't taste the way it looks.
No.
That's for sure. It's very wet.
Yeah, I mean, that's not because of the... Don't look at it.
Yeah, you can't look at this and eat it. I'm telling you.
Eat the salad.
I feel like gagging just by the way it looks. Like, it doesn't taste that bad.
If you come into my home and you want to gag on my food,
if you look at it and you eat it, it's like, what do I eat it?
Man.
Frying bat. Like, look at it.
Isn't that how Corona started?
Oh, look,
Corona 2.0.
It's pretty white. Well, not. It's like gray. I'm gonna try this piece right here.
It's not bad, dude.
It tastes like regular chicken.
This is the best. This is the best black chicken you've ever had in your life, right?
It's the only black chicken I've had in my life. But yes, it's pretty good.
That's the whole point.
I'm gonna have the salad, which is normal.
There's actually purple potatoes in the salad. This is pretty good, man. Like I said, this, you know, obviously not standard, but is it the worst Maqluba you ever had?
No.
Thank you. Just full disclosure, first Maqluba I've ever done, and it's only appropriate for someone like me who's always been interested in non-normal things to have this be my first Maqluba. Tastes pretty good, yo.
We'll see how we wake up tomorrow morning.
Well, I know what's gonna happen tomorrow morning.
I don't want to know.
So we'll continue.
I don't want to know.
Maybe that's part of... Now that he's gone, welcome, and have dinner with me. You're gonna finish your food, by the way. What's your final, taste-wise? Forget about appearance. It looks weird as hell, granted, but taste-wise.
Taste-wise, I give it 6.5 out of 10.
Success.
It's not bad for the way it
Just
looks.
passed, guys. It's, the chicken actually looks a lot better, the white meat, when you open it up, than like this whole thing is scarier. But this tastes actually more, I mean, it's all good. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I promise for the next episode, it'll be normal. Nothing weird, nothing spooky. Anyways, see you next time. If you want me to make anything specific or you have any suggestions, let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Until next time, see you.